week and getting really 2 weeks to work for Kentucky. Do you feel like the team is sharp at this point?
Yes. We obviously the bye week comes at a great time. It's given our team a chance to recover, get healthy, and as much as anything, we know what's at stake. Our players know what's at stake, and it's added a little more pep and a little more juice to practice.
I know turnovers are going to be a big storyline every week when facing the third-ranked team in the SEC in turnover margin. How critical is it?
Well, they do a great job of taking the ball away. I think they have 13 interceptions on the season, 7 fumble recoveries. We always stress ball security. We have since day one. It's always been at the top of our priority list, and will continue to be. But we've definitely placed an extra emphasis on it this week.
Mike, you guys have 5 guys with over 20 receptions so far this season. Is that something that you strive for, that kind of diversity in your receiving?
Well, it's a testament to the depth and the competition that exists at all of our positions. You know, tight ends included, and running backs have obviously contributed in that area. But it's evidence of how our guys complement one another and support one another, and how our quarterbacks distribute the football and have done a good job of making decisions.
And would you like to have a receiver or two getting way up there in the numbers, finishing the season with 65 or 70?
Sure. We've had receivers in the past that have broken 100. Shoot, there was one year at Cincinnati where we had the number 1 and number 2 receiver in the conference. So our number 2 guy had more catches and yards than other guys' number 1 guy. But when you have good depth and you have competition at the positions, it affords you the opportunity to spread the ball around, and as much as anything, it makes the defense defend more guys. You know, if you're keyed into one player or another player, then they can start rolling to that guy or double teaming them. But when you're spreading the ball around, it makes them defend all the skill guys.
When you get that extra week of work coming off a bye and you're preparing for one team like Kentucky, do you throw in some new wrinkles, or is it kind of the status quo of what you guys have been doing?
Well, you're always going to build week to week. You'll always have new wrinkles from game plan to game plan, whether you have an extra week to prepare or not. But as much as anything, we spent last week really focusing on ourselves and refining our techniques and our fundamentals. This week have paid extra attention to the game plan. Obviously, we did start last week, but we're always going to have new wrinkles.
Mike, just what's the difference maybe the confidence level collectively your entire offense maybe now or was a few weeks ago? How much can that help you guys perform?
Well, we know we're always judged by our last snap. Again, we've talked snap and clear as part of our mentality, as part of our DNA since day one. And it works both ways. Obviously, when you have a bad play, you need to clear that out of your mind and move on to the next play. When you have a good play, you need to do the same thing. You can never get too comfortable, and you always have to focus on the fact that you need to improve. And our guys are aware. Yes, we've had some success this past week, but we can't let our guard down. We need to keep pressing. We need to keep improving day to day.
I think you guys had 100 snaps against South Carolina. How much improved is the tempo compared to earlier this year?
Well, we've placed an emphasis on tempo all year long, and I think since game 1 we've improved over last year. To have 100 snaps, obviously it means tempo's been really good, but it also means we're productive. We're efficient on first down. We're gaining first downs on early downs, like first and second down. We're efficient on third down, and to get that many snaps is more an illustration of the fact that we were able to sustain drives than necessarily move fast. Now, we were moving pretty fast, but when you can couple moving fast with executing, that's when you're able to accumulate plays like that.
Coach Jones talked